positions himself to finish this goal. Look at what Mbappe does in this position. Look at how Mbappe just switches his whole stance just to be able to put the ball behind the net, and also the awareness to know to put the ball on that far post as far away from Ederson as possible. They lost again. They lost again. They lost again. I can't with this team. I can't with City. I genuinely can't. I can't with Man City. This season, they are the team that just keep on giving. And when the game started, I generally thought, ooh, maybe this time they have a chance. But as I said on my Liverpool reaction, the only team that can stop this Real Madrid team is Liverpool, and no one else has a chance. But yeah, without wasting any more time, guys, let's get straight into it.
Wouldn't look out of place as the final is instead a scramble.
And this is how the game started. They started off with this whole banner, this whole thing of Vinny don't cry, or Vinny stop crying, Real Madrid stop crying. City fans are really shameless. They tried to pull off this banner and they completely backfired on them. My days, let's carry on.
Valverde.
What a ball from Valverde.
And he's in the clear here, but there was one slightly loose touch, but that's a penalty. But now the flag goes up, and that is going to rescue Manchester.
Offside.
Rodrigo.
Good ball there.
And they can walk it in, but Ake spreads himself and denies the French left back.
What are they doing? They tried to walk it in.
And what I see here from this win and from like plays like this is that Bellingham, Mbappe, Vinny and Rodrigo, they're figuring out how to work with each other. Last year there was also an adaptive period for Vinny, Rodrigo and Bellingham to assimilate to each other. This year, so far, I believe that over the last few games, and especially now, Real Madrid have figured out how to implement all four. The attack is still not as fluid as, let's say, for example, Liverpool's, but they're figuring it out. And this game proves it.
I cannot believe that. No,
good ball there from Rodrigo.
Instead of taking the extra touch.
Great ball there to Haaland.
Grealish. Guardiola's made a determined run. And he's on the end of it, and Haaland! Brilliant!
Great finish from Haaland. As bad as City have been this year, I've said this on my other City reaction when they won 3-1 against Chelsea. As bad as they've been this year, Haaland has been a bright spot for this team. And all these talks of Haaland this, Haaland that, Haaland just continues to prove to me that he's the best striker in the world and one of the best strikers of all time. Because even when his team isn't performing, Haaland will still put goals. Haaland will still score goals. When his team is performing, he's going to break records. When his team isn't performing, he's still going to give you 20 goals a season. It's just a shame that Haaland keeps performing and this team, especially this defense, this City defense, has been horrendous. It just keeps letting him down. This is a very good goal here. Striker's finish. Striker's finish.
Against the 15-time European kings. I mean, if that stands, Alan, that is a beauty of a goal.
Absolutely, they work it so
That's a
well.
great finish.
It stands. And Manchester City will think, well, it was worth the wait.
Absolutely, at last.
Be Valverde to strike it. Ceballos. Here's Mbappe.
What a goal from Mbappe. What a finish from Mbappe. First of all, great pass from Ceballos from this position, but what a finish from Mbappe. Then you're going to see how he positions himself to finish this goal. Look at what Mbappe does in this position. Look at how Mbappe just switches his whole stance just to be able to put the ball behind the net, and also the awareness to know to put the ball on that far post as far away from Ederson as possible. when we were talking about Mbappe coming to Real Madrid, this is what we were talking about. The fact that this team was already amazing, but you were adding the best player in the world. And this is what we expected from Mbappe. And I'm very glad Mbappe delivered, because this is what we needed. This is what we needed from Mbappe to come big, to come through big for Real Madrid in the big games. Fantastic. Let's carry on. What a finish. What a finish.
For the reigning champions.
He get lucky with a free kick, and how it sort of falls to him, that's nowhere near the connection that he wants. He won't care one bit though, because the ball ends up in the back of the net, hits his shin.
Mbappe.
A bit fluky, I have to say, a bit fluky. Maybe I gave him too much credit there, but nonetheless.
And it will come for Valverde.
Oh!
Lewis. Foden. Sashing his way towards the edge. Penalty.
Foden drew contact there perfectly. Foden was his footwork there, his patience. Foden drew contact there beautifully. That's a very good bit of weapon from Foden. He waited for the right time, and as soon as Foden felt that contact, straight on the floor. Very good.
Brought down.
A little touch there.
Yeah, he felt that contact straight on the floor. It is a penalty. It is a penalty.
It's Erling Haaland. 49 goals in 49 Champions League games.
I told you. We were talking about the top 5 strikers of all time, and I put Haaland on that list, and people called me crazy. People called me crazy for putting Haaland in the top 5 strikers of all time. And you're seeing it now more and more, whether it is for RB, whether it is for Dortmund, whether it is for Man City. It generally doesn't matter what team he's playing for, or how well his team is playing for, or how well his team is playing. If his team is performing, Haaland's going to break records. If his team isn't performing, Haaland is still going to come through and put up the numbers. Top 5 striker of all time. And I'm going to stand by that statement. Top 5 striker of all time. I'll stand by that statement.
Manchester City's plunderer-in-chief puts them back in front. And the upraised eyebrow that says...
Whenever you need Haaland, he delivers. 49 goals in 49 games played. This guy's not even 27 yet.
There's more than 1,000 words. Clearly
Bellingham, good ball.
with Ancelotti at the moment. It's Vinicius, and it came back, and that is 2-2, and it's Brahim Diaz, who is almost reluctant to celebrate in front of his former supporters. And the complexion of the night.
So Real Madrid have too much firing power, and there's 2 chances here where Valverde could have scored as well. Real Madrid they just have too many players that can put the ball behind the net, and Brahim Diaz here done very well to put the ball behind the net as well. So I'm saying the only team that can stop them is Liverpool.
Changes again.
Bellingham there, good setup. Vinny.
Vinicius, and he's chipped it beyond the goalkeeper, and Bellingham. The final
What a ball. Bellingham there, fantastic setup. We're talking about Bellingham, and I said this before, Bellingham does not need to score to be impactful in the game. He does score here, and he's impactful, but just him setting this up as well just shows how impactful Bellingham can be. Bellingham is an all-round player, a player that any team would benefit from. Bellingham walks into every single team in football right now. He walks into every single team. There's not one team in football today that Bellingham doesn't just walk into. Great setup. Vini as well there. Just pushed himself pushed himself as much as possible. Which then Bellingham puts the ball behind the net, and Real Madrid win the game. Vinny there, more tenacious. He wants the ball more. Gets the ball over Edison.
Like that away. With the quality that they've got up front, they've missed chances tonight, but they're not going to
There's something about Real Madrid and the Champions League that we'll never understand. This team, all of these players, it's like they get a 5 XP boost whenever they play in the Champions League. Every single player. It's insane.
Bellingham does really well in following it up.
Fantastic.